The Supreme Court of Canada.
Standing outside the very place where abortion was decriminalized 34 years ago, anti-abortion activists vow to undo the ruling.
We are going to be returning here in Ottawa every year until this human rights injustice is ended.
Emboldened by a leaked draft opinion from the Supreme Court south of the border, they hope it's a tipping point for Canada.
It will enable Canadians to have kitchen table conversations about the humanity of the unborn child.
The Prime Minister says his government is looking at introducing legislation.
Are you trying to drive a wedge here?
To make abortion a right in law.
We will stand up and ensure that women's rights are always protected in this country.
But it's not so simple.
Some jurists, some experts tell us that there could be a risk.
Since making the right to abortion explicit in law could lead to conditions that could complicate access.
It's part of a important legal debate to which we'll be listening carefully over the next while.
So for now, Ottawa is trickling out some of the $45 million from the last federal budget to increase access. Just over $3 million, partly to cover travel costs.
Generations of women have fought for far too long to have these rights slip away.
But anti-abortion MPs remain undeterred.
Mr. Speaker, I rise to recognize the thousands of Canadians that will be participating in the March for Life right here in Ottawa.
Pollsters point out the Canadian public largely supports the right to choose.
But when you get into the stickier issues around the when, at what point, how late is too late, there you start to see much more nuance.
With both sides entrenched, the Prime Minister continues to remind Canadians about his pro-choice stance as he tries to draw a sharp contrast between him and his Conservative opponents. Olivia Stefanovic, CBC News, Ottawa.